Greetings. Welcome to my ASMR channel. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. This is all rather new to me. I got this Blue Nano microphone off of Facebook Marketplace yesterday for $35. And I'm thinking for this channel, I'll make videos that aren't traditional ASMR. So when you think of ASMR, you think of a mix of obviously whispering, which a lot of people do enjoy. Very soft whispering, almost silent, which that's what most people think of when they think of ASMR, but also things like slime and tapping and noises and visual ASMR. I first discovered ASMR, I would say 8 years ago. I'm 22 now, so I had to have been 9 years ago. And I got the tingles. I experienced it through my whole body. You know, at a certain point, I couldn't even go to sleep without listening to ASMR. Gentle whispering ASMR, she was my favorite. I think she's still the top ASMR artist, along with a few others. I'm sorry if the mic is picking up the car that just drove by. And I've always enjoyed that, but more recently, I've gotten ASMR unexpectedly. So from things like someone just speaking softly in a regular voice, or a very quiet, soft interaction with someone where they're not intentionally whispering, they're not whispering in my ear. Maybe it's someone behind me at the library whispering to someone they're reading or studying with. I've gotten that several times, actually. But especially just from soft, gentle speaking where there's no whispering. It's not necessarily as loud as normal conversational levels, but kind of a soft-spoken, gentle, quiet noise. Not noise, but way of speaking, intonation, articulation. So the format I'm thinking for these videos is to be just me rambling about a specific topic, so it's fitting that this first video, first recording, what have you, will be just me talking about ASMR and my plans and my goals for this channel. And in the future, I'll, talk about myself and maybe do some reading from a book, or discuss certain topics that I'm interested in, and just ramble on, and hopefully people enjoy that. Now, why do I specifically want to do ASMR? I have been told I have a nice voice recently, in the last few years. Growing up, I hated my voice. I had a very, dare I say, annoying, high-pitched voice, very prepubescent. That would be until I was 14, 15, and especially in the last few years, random people would compliment my voice, or not even random, but also friends would tell me, yeah, you have a nice voice. So people would say, you need to harness that talent, you need to do something with that, and I would always think, okay, I don't think a career in radio is for me, as an announcer. people that do radio, which, by the way, is I don't know, it's still a strong form of media, but it's definitely declining. People like to listen to their own things on Spotify, be it music or podcasts, where it's not on some sort of schedule and it's not necessarily live. So it seems like a great career, but maybe, in the 80s, 90s, being on the radio. Sometimes I do listen to the radio, some local stations. There's actually a smooth jazz station in my hometown that I put on every so often, and the announcer just has a very smooth, soft voice, which is fitting because it's smooth jazz. And I could see myself doing that. Yeah, in terms of the quality of my videos, I'm just figuring things out. Right now, my face is about a foot away from the microphone. Maybe it should be closer. I don't know if it'll pick up on all the subtleties in my speaking, be it saliva or breathing or my tongue or my teeth tapping against each other. And yeah, my computer turns off its screen by itself after a few minutes, so I just have to check if it is still recording. It is, but I need a distraction-free environment for this. I'll definitely learn as I go. For now, I don't want to do a face reveal or anything. ASMR is more about your voice, so plus I don't really want to be public as of right now. I don't know what to expect in terms of being successful. I have heard that for anyone being a creator, that consistency is key. Marques Brownlee, the tech reviewer, MKBHD, comes to mind. He was a kid when he started his channel. He would post about Ultimate Frisbee and about, different tech that he would review, which he wouldn't be a reviewer to the same capacity as he is now, where he gets sponsorships and review units from brands to talk about in videos, but he would still make just general interest videos, and for a few years, he had less than 100 subscribers, and he had hundreds of videos that he would post that would get, less than 100 views, and he just stuck with it, and eventually the ball started rolling, and now he has millions of subscribers. He has a studio with many people on his team working. He has his own podcast, all these different things. So, and he still does Ultimate Frisbee, which is amazing. Anyway, yeah, and actually there are some creators in ASMR that I've followed since they had less than 100 subscribers, and now they're pretty big, which is great. I'm really proud of them and happy for them. But yeah, for myself, I really am more going to do this for myself as a hobby first and foremost. Both just to relax for myself and also knowing that I'll provide hopefully someone with relaxation, but also just for the process of it. I have thought about doing this for a while and I never really got around to it. I wouldn't have a mic for a few years because my wired headphones broke, and then my mom gave me her AirPods, which don't have good microphones at all. I mean, Bluetooth microphones are just not on the same caliber as a wired mic, but even the regular wired Apple headphones don't have an amazing inline mic. Like, it's great for phone calls and great for sending voice messages, but it's in no way, shape, or form good for ASMR on a creator capacity. So this week I finally pulled the trigger and I thought, okay, I can get a used professional sounding microphone for not a lot of money. And lo and behold, someone on Facebook Marketplace was selling one for $35. He stopped working from home, so he didn't really need it anymore. It retails on sale for like $90 plus tax plus shipping from its official website. Obviously, I could probably find a new one with a pretty good discount. But yeah, $35 for something that, you know, was likely just sitting on someone's desk is great. And yeah, that's a whole nother tangent. Just buying used products. I'm not someone who likes consuming things on principle. I'll talk about that in another video. But all that being said, you know, I always wanted to make my own ASMR. And I finally decided to buy a mic. Actually, as of this moment, I haven't created a YouTube channel. I'll have to get the word out about that, but that's more of a once I have the content thing. And you know, I work full time, but hopefully after work a couple times a week, I could just go into a quiet spot in my apartment where there's carpeting and walls, and right now I'm just sitting on the floor. I'm actually at a vacation rental. I'm waiting for family friends to get here, so I figured this will be a perfect time for ASMR. I did bring my mic with me, so I definitely hope to improve from this setup. My voice isn't even at its best in this moment. Yeah, and sometimes I can really tell that, okay, there's something nice about my voice, and there's just certain moments, like when I wake up or when I'm talking to someone for a long time, it kind of evens out. It's a bit less raspy, it's a bit less high, there's less cracking. I don't like it when my voice cracks. I don't think anyone does. But yeah, speaking of the compliments that I would get, I talked about that way earlier and diverged from that. Like one time someone in a checkout line, the cashier just said, "You have a very nice voice." And I said, "Why, thank you." She asked me if I sing. I said, "Well, I sing in the car, you know." But singing voice is different from speaking voice. I do love singing. There's always a song playing in my head. But I've always wanted to do something to harness this talent, so to say, this gift. Yeah, just random people would tell me, "Nice voice," and I'd just say thanks, you know. Yeah, family members, like friends, professors, friends' parents. So for now, this will be my way of using that talent. And I think the last thing I wanted to say was, yeah, it'll give me something to do. I enjoy the technical things of it, like posting consistently and having a setup to make ASMR videos, and yeah, just figuring out what types of things people enjoy, whether that's just me speaking normally, softly, or tapping, or, all the different types of ASMR that people have. I could do some right now. I don't even know which setting the mic is on. Good Lord. Because this one has a, like a cardio plan, which really only picks up what's in front of it. And then it has the all-around one, which picks up from all angles, but... yeah. For now, I'll just stick to speaking. So, I hope, you, the viewer, the listener, enjoyed this ASMR experience, if you can call it that. Yeah, that's kind of how I learned about ASMR and discovered it for myself, why I wanted to do it, why I want to use my voice for something, why I want to do this as a hobby in general, and what I expect from this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the journey. I think this will be a really great endeavor. All right, that's it for today. Bye-bye.